Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Today we're actually going to be looking at Bitcoin mining companies. If you remember my last video, which was probably 4 or 5 months ago, I had 3 Bitcoin mining stocks that I really liked. Number 1 was Cleanspark, number 2 was Digihost, number 3 was Stronghold Digital Mining. And as a viewer request, now I'm going to check out ticker symbol IREN. So we'll look at all 4 and just see where they're at today, considering Bitcoin is near around 52,000 as of this recording. So we'll check those 4 out and see if they're still looking good, and go from there. Let's jump on in. All right, we are on the world's greatest website. We're gonna first look at, let's look at Cleanspark, ticker symbol CLSK. This one had become my favorite. Prior, it was Stronghold Digital Mining. The company kind of had to do a reset on their balance sheet to kind of make it more attractive. So I feel like they, at the time, were going through some growing pains. Looking at Cleanspark, my head's in the way. Look at that. Huge move. Holy cow. Okay. What we care about is their financial situation. So, they're not profitable. You can see down here, or I'm sorry, right here. They make $214 million a year, but they lose $82 million. So not profitable. Also, this is a red flag. You see this dilution on shareholders. It tripled 100. It didn't double, it tripled. That's not good. This is really good. This is kind of okay. We want to see a more swoosh like this. This is great up and to the right. This is not great. It's not cool. So they diluted on shareholders. However, all these Bitcoin mining companies, even if they are, I don't want to say scams, even if they are not profitable, have major debt, or just suck, they're gonna be taken by the Bitcoin momentum. Some are gonna fall off and not really track much to it just because they're not as strong. But Cleanspark is seriously, I think Cleanspark is probably following the Bitcoin crypto momentum the most. And if we zoom out, look at this huge volume over these last few months right here. That's pretty amazing. And then we can see this is mostly attributed by big money is buying 3.54 billion. So that's insane. If we go down, I just want to look at their cash and their debt. No cash, barely any short-term investments. Cash and short-term investments are 29 million. Interesting. Okay, total assets 761 million, total liabilities 84 million. So assets dwarf liabilities almost 10x, which is insane, which is good. Total debt 16 million. So this company seems well off. Their debt though, I'm not sure. They have 82 million in debt, or it might have been 84. So it could be their liabilities. So that's something to consider. But yeah, if money keeps piling in here, even all these stocks, I mean, if this were a normal non-Bitcoin momentum index right now, this would probably not be trading as high, but yeah. So Cleanspark was my favorite. Currently, I think it still is my favorite just because their assets dwarf liabilities 10-1 almost. They have 74. Where to go? Total assets 761 million in assets, 84 million in liabilities. I like that a lot. That's really good. I don't like how much they should have more cash. Yeah. So long-term debt to equity, like nothing. So again, I really like Cleanspark, but the next one I really like is Stronghold Digital I forget the name. So I think it was, let's see, Stronghold Digital Mining. Yep, SDIG. Let's see how this one has been. $5. And if we zoom in, yeah, you see this one has not had the same effect as Cleanspark. So, and it looks like momentum's on the way down. So just looking, okay, so this is horrible. They make $76 million, but they lose $81 million. You'll never get, that's like, I make $1 million a year, but I have to give 1.5 million away. That doesn't make sense. The ratio is a little off, but you get what I'm saying, right? So this was one of my favorites. I still think they, oh, look at this. Horrible. This is great. Horrible. Not good. I still think they are in the middle of kind of resetting their company. I know the CEO, yeah, I mean, the CEO had a bunch of shares. He had over $1 million investment. You can see right here. Yep. He did $1 million, Gregory Beard, at $1, and he sold out at $9. So I don't want to say he's swing trading his stock, but when you have CEOs that are doing this, I don't like it. I do not like it. So he's underwater, and he continues to sell. He missed the boat. He should have, if he was going to trade his stock like that. So let's just look really quickly. Total assets, 216 million. Total liabilities, 122 million. So that's about a 2x compared to Cleanspark's 10x. They have 13 million in cash and short-term investments. Total debt, 75 million. Ooh. So I don't know if they're still in the middle of trying to strengthen their company. It's hard to tell with the CEO trading stock like that. I don't like that. Yeah, so not a good look in my opinion. However, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So this one is a no. I'm going to have to check into this one in 6 months and see what's going on, because they seem to be in a better place about a year ago, even though they did have to do a reverse split. So, I mean, in terms, they weren't in a good space financially, but they were in the phase of moving their company onward and upward. CEO had purchased, there had been no CEO sales. Then you see this, they do the reverse split and then the CEO sells. I don't know about that. Oops. Let's see if there's actually a potential pattern. No. Okay, so SDIG we will revisit probably 6 months to a year from now. DGHI was the other one. I liked this one before as well because this one was profitable and they had the best financial position maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago, whatever I did this video. They're Canadian. So I had to do a little bit more digging on their financials. So let's look at the daily chart just to see what the trend looks like. Not as bad as Stronghold Digital, but you could see that it peaked already and it doesn't look too good yet. I don't know, could be wrong. Okay, again, this is horrible. This is a trend we're seeing. Sales 21 million, but they lose 22 million. Like, how can you make 21 million and then give 22 million away? You're losing. You're not. They're negative 100% profitable. That's insane. They're diluting. Their sales are not as good as Cleanspark or Stronghold. They are EPS positive, but what does that matter if they're they're losing all their money? So this one has fallen to this one was my favorite. I remember last year I had taken a position on this and had a great trade. Not anymore. Let's go ahead and look. Oh, that's right. All the information is okay, here we go. FactSet has this information. Finviz, I don't know if you guys know, but Finviz did revamp their website. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I like this. So let's look at their assets liabilities. Total assets 52 million. Total liabilities 5 million. So that's almost a 10x right there. That's good. Cash and short-term investments, 4 million, not that great. Total debt or long-term debts, 840,000. So not the worst balance sheet. Not the worst. Not the best. Definitely not the best. Nowhere near the best. Total revenue, 21 million. Cost of goods sold included 31 million. Gross profit, negative 10 million. Ugh, horrible. So this one's a no-go. Now we're going to look at this was the viewer request one. I hope it's good. Ticker symbol IREN. Iris Energy? Is this Bitcoin? Australia, mate. Ooh, kind of looks like Cleanspark a little bit with the gap up right here. Okay, let's just go down and make sure this is a Bitcoin company. It doesn't say. Yeah, okay, Bitcoin miner. Okay, it is. We'll do it. Okay, so they have no sales, no income. However, earnings per share this year 100%. Next year 5. Never trust EPS next year because no one can predict what's going to happen tomorrow or next year. A good example is the Great Lockdown back in 2019, whatever. So you can't, and especially when you see companies with EPS for the next 5 years, don't take that seriously. They have no debt. Right here you can see no debt. Okay, so they have 75 million in sales, although it's not registered up here. Okay, so this is not bad. This is the last 3 companies we looked at. They had doubled or tripled their shares outstanding. This one has only done like 1.3x. So this is the better looking company in terms of dilution. This is great. You want to see a company go whoop, whoop. EPS, a little mixed bag right there. I don't know how to feel about that. I want to calculate this, what the stock should be. Just because I want to see what a reasonable price is. This is not the worst chart either, by the way. Okay, so let's take in their latest earnings, which actually might have been recent. Let's see. Iris Energy reports second quarter. Oh, because they're in Australia, mate. So but I don't know why. Let's see. We'll take their revenue, cash, income, debt from here. All amounts are in USD. Thank you. I love when it's in US dollar because then I don't have to do any conversions. Okay, the business has continued strengthening its position, execute upon significant plan expansion. Okay. So you know what's kind of crazy is this reminds me of, I don't know if it's, it might be Cleanspark, and they're located in Henderson, Nevada. But I think their Bitcoin is from solar or something, or hydrogen, I don't remember. Renewable energy, basically. Okay, so great job. They're growing. Bitcoin mining revenue of 42 million. Okay, so they grew compared to the first quarter last year. They did not mine as much Bitcoin. Electricity, woo, look at that. Electricity costed 16.6 million. Site and other costs, 11.9 million, okay. Net loss after income tax of 5.2 million, okay. Cash and cash equivalents of 90.3, that's good. And no debt, ooh, okay. Bear with me on this one because it'll be a little bit tricky. So, their their revenue was 42 million. Okay. Electricity costs. I don't know if they're including their costs in their net income. Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's look at the raw. So minus 16,600,000. And then minus another 11.9, minus 11. Okay. So they did 13.5 million in revenue after all is said and done, but I typically don't incorporate that. So we'll just keep going with that. Net loss is going to be minus 5.2, so we'll do another minus 5 million. Minus 5,200,000. That's billion. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so 8.3, awesome. Now we're going to take the cash, which is plus 90,300,000 plus 90,300,000. Yep. All right, there's no debt, so minus 0 for the debt. Now we're going to take this and divide it by our shares float, which is 49. Divided by, it's going to be about $2, 49.68. Whoops. $1.98 per share, but if we go against the raw, because I typically don't include that stuff, but so it'd be around a $2 stock raw. What did I just do? So let's do the 42. We'll just keep everything shorthand since it's all in millions, no billions. 42 million. That's the revenue. Net loss was minus 5.2. Plus cash is plus 90.3. No debt, so we take the 127 and divide it by 49.68. So a $2 to $250 stock. Again, this is trading at $6.81. This I would like this one. Once Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's gonna go very high this year. But I do want to see this stock kind of reset. Come back under here, this area. So this one, I do like this one. I want to wait till it gets down to basically when people are like, dude, this is trading for less than cash, or this is trading for assets or Bitcoin on hand. Once it gets to that type of level of not fear, but sentiment, that's when I would really like to chomp my bits into this one. So this is great. I do want to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin futures. So Bitcoin is right now at 52,000. Oh, none of my... Okay, I was going to say I've charted this one before. I've charted this one before, so I was just a little confused. Okay, so love my drawings. Let's see. Where do I think Bitcoin is gonna go? Let's find out. We're gonna go from the lowest to low, which was 3120. 31. Where are the high? All right. Let's adjust. All right, so I think this, just a couple things really quick. This is a, I don't remember if this is a Fibonacci. What the heck is this again? It's a Fibonacci arc. So basically you can tell how reliable this is based on how the candles respect it. Okay, how can candles respect this? Let me show you. So this is our outer ring. We'll call this ring outer ring, middle ring, inner ring. Outer ring, you can see this came back and touched it, acting as support. The month end, it acted as resistance. Price came and touched this. Next month, you can see right up to this inner ring, boom. Next month, this candle not only confirms that this Fibonacci arc is solid, it goes up and tests this one. The next candle goes, then this candle falls through. This candle tries to break through. This candle does break through, so on and so forth. This candle acts as support, 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 resistance. It comes down, tests the inner or the middle arc, comes down, and you can see touches the outer arc once, twice, falls through. Okay, you follow me? This candle acts as support right on the ring. This candle closes, this candle opens right on the outer side of the ring. The candle gets high up here. This candle goes and touches right here. And then we have not really seen a test of this candle again. So that is freaking awesome. Let's see where we can see this going. Goodness gracious. What if we go here? Kind of like it right there. Okay. You might be asking yourself, why did I choose that spot? This blue line that I just draw, this channel I'm kind of hovering over it now, this bottom line has always been the support. The price of Bitcoin has never fallen through it. This resistance line acts as both support and resistance. So you can see it acts as resistance, breaks through, support, 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 resistance, confirmed. So Bitcoin is heading higher, in my opinion, in the humblest of my opinions. How high? Let's see. Okay. Extend to the right. Okay. So what I just did, Bitcoin tested this resistance, has never broken above it. Test the resistance twice, test the resistance twice. This is, if it can break the 63, 64,000, 71,000, I think this goes to 101,000. Maybe this year. Yeah, so I'm gonna say Bitcoin gets to, I'm gonna put myself out there, at least 71,000, potentially 101 to 108,000 right in here. Remember this video, if you're not a subscriber and you've seen this video and you see that Bitcoin gets there and you see how I came to my price target, come back and subscribe. I'll accept you. I'll accept you. All right, that does it for this video. Summarizing it. Cleanspark, yes, I like it. IREN, I do like it. I want it a little bit cheaper, but that's me being greedy. I think might continue. I think all of them, even the worst ones that have fake facilities in China and fake facilities in South America, there are some out there that are listed that are Bitcoin mining companies. I think those are even going to go up with Bitcoin just because it's all momentum right now. Without all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.